Those projections came after a big ballot drop out of Maricopa County earlier this evening.
And that is where we find Team 12's Bianca Bono. And Bianca, we understand that there have been some security changes around that facility.
There have, and you could probably still see the security barriers that were put up by the Sheriff's Department quite some time ago to surround the tabulation center, but they beefed up security even more tonight, similar to what we saw on election night. That's because law enforcement officials were paying attention to the numbers. They knew that the ballot drops tonight would likely seal the deal for some candidates, and not everyone would be happy about it. As Arizona's tight races are called, security around the Maricopa County Elections Department is top of mind.
We have increased security again here at the facility, much like election night.
Sheriff Paul Penzone, whose additional resources were visible outside the facility Monday, paying close attention to the numbers, noting Maricopa County's tabulation process is nearing the finish line.
We're going to heighten the level. We're going to stay committed through until we feel as though this election has concluded. People will have those who are willing to accept the outcomes.
And with misinformation spreading, accepting the outcome is the key phrase. Despite a lack of evidence, some local and national political figures alleging Arizona voters were disenfranchised, pointing back to the printing problem on Election Day. Officials say voters who encountered the issue were given multiple options to cast a ballot, including putting their ballot into box number 3.
Some of you may have seen this.
On Monday, Chairman Bill Gates pointing back to the source of misinformation, calling out some GOP leaders, including Arizona Republican Chairwoman Kelly Ward, who shared this graphic on Election Day, telling voters not to put their ballots into box number 3.
This was literally the opposite of what Recorder Richer and I were telling people.
Now Penzone is keeping a close eye on social media, hoping Arizonans will accept the outcomes, and has a message for those who have flown in from other states to cast doubt.
If you have issues, do not confuse your intentions with your actions, meaning you may be well-intended, but if your actions are criminal, that line still stands exactly where it was. It hasn't moved.
And we did see just a few protesters gathered outside earlier today, and they did remain peaceful. As for the ballots that remain inside, we're told there's an estimated 5,000 to 15,000, and we will see more of those tomorrow. But as for those big drops, they're officially over. We're live in Phoenix tonight. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
Bianca.